Hello?
Waffle to me. Welcome to the Waffle Soup Podcast. This is pub chat for those who love shite talk. Drink it up as we waffle about all sorts of random crap in a delicious soupy broth of juvenile bollocks. Grab a drink, get settled, and let's talk rhubarb. Waffle soup is served.
Hello, and welcome to Waffle Soup, the Meetup Edition. We're branching out here, just trying something new while we're cooking up new ideas in Waffle House Studios. But for now, we have been tasked with reviewing some meat, thanks to our friends in butcher.ie, who kindly sent us a box of meat.
A box of meat! Have you ever heard a better line or phrase in your life?
It's definitely the best box I've ever laid my hands on anyway.
And there hasn't been many.
But these absolute legends sent out this box of buttes. Tell us again what was in it.
Okay, so first of all, when this arrived at my door, it was literally like Christmas Day. I was like, oh my god, what the hell is this thing? So I opened it up. The thing was covered in a bag. Opened it up, has that silver wrapping stuff. You've got all your chill bags inside. But in it was a 67-ounce tomahawk steak, 2 T-bone steaks, which were 18 ounce each. There was burgers, there was chorizo sausage, man. This thing was packed.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. Like, it's just unbelievable. Like, look at the presentation.
Unbelievable.
Like,
I mean,
just the box alone.
You get a wank out of that, for starters.
Definitely, 100%.
But reasonably priced kind of stuff as well. I mean,
Yeah, I was really
we
surprised.
didn't pay for it.
Yeah, but I went on to the website afterwards. I couldn't believe actually how cheap some of the stuff were and how good the cuts were. Anyway, what we're going to do for you tonight is we're going to give you a demonstration of some of the stuff on how we like to cook it. And we'll give you a kind of a bit of a review of what we think of it as well. But as always, we'll stick in a bit of beer, a bit of whiskey. You know, why not pair stuff up when you can?
Yeah.
So,
and for those who watch this or listen to this regularly, you know, we talk a good game when it comes to meat and beef and all that.
We know our stuff. So come on, we know our stuff.
It's about time we actually show that we...
Yeah.
Well, you know your stuff.
You guys can judge us for once. Instead of us judging you.
Yeah.
But... yeah, so that's the guts. We're going to try and keep the same framework that we've always had, but we're just going to put a little bit of a food porn bit into the middle of it, okay?
A meaty spin, if you will.
Nice. A few bits of chunky lengths of meat.
Yeah, I'm just going to spin my meat here for you.
Anyway, what
we digress.
are you having today, man?
Right, well, today I'm drinking a beer that I just picked up in the old offie there earlier. It made me laugh. It's called, I don't know if this is what it's called, but it just said at the top of it, I will, yeah. It's just a funny Irish phrase that I love that only means one thing in this part of the world and means completely something else. Yeah. If you said to an American or something, you go, you know, oh, will you take out the trash for me? I will, yeah. They'd be like, thank you.
That guy is so helpful.
Where the Irish person would go, come on, take it out with it, you prick.
What a dick.
So yeah, this is from Juicy Pale Ale from independent brewing company St. Mel's. They are based in Longford, so I won't be going there to visit them, but unless they're offering up free beer.
Yeah.
But fair play, I will, yeah. But most importantly, how's it taste?
How does it taste?
Delightful. Do you want to sip?
Yeah. Why are you drinking out of one of these glasses and not a pint glass? Is there any reason for it?
I don't, like, if you've watched this regularly or listened to it regularly, you know that I was... Because if I put the glass beside me willy, it makes me willy look...
Well, I suppose. There you go. It was like your man, Jeremy Beadle.
Yeah.
It was like kind of like, you know, he had a tiny cock. But in the other hand, it was huge.
And what the fucking hell are you drinking?
That's alright, that's nice.
Yeah,
I like that. It's
yeah.
nice and fruity.
Fruity. Speaking of fruity.
Speaking of fruits, watermelon! No, do you know what this is, right? So Rockshore hard seltzer.
Fruity.
Ben sent these on to us. Good man, Ben. He actually sent them and said like, do you want Mary to try those out, see what they're like and all that sort of thing. I think Mary's had one. I drank all the others. I actually really liked them. It's like, I don't know if anyone knows what hard seltzer is, but it's basically just carbonated water with a bit of flavour in it and then alcohol. But I was looking, it's like 86 calories, so if you're on a diet, that's really good. But it's got like 4.5% alcohol per 300.
Another good one for the
milliliters.
dart into town if you're trying to catch up with the lads.
But like it's really good. Like it's zero carb as well. So if you're doing zero carbs or you're on a keto or any of that kind of stuff, you can still drink. I hate these fuckers that be like, oh, they can't drink. I'm motherfucking. You, Ben.
You can always drink. You can always drink.
I want to see you drinking, Ben. Now that's zero carb.
Yeah. So I'll get it into you. So that's what we're drinking today. Yeah.
Well, my second one then is going to be my old faithful Kilkenny.
Yes.
It's just when I'm having meat, it's like I got this. We have a bottle of wine to go with the meat, and then at the end of it, we're going to do a whiskey pairing. We're going to pair it with the meat, and we're going to show you what we've done. Because what we've done today is we're going to do it a little bit different. People are going to go like, "Oh, I couldn't be bothered doing all that when it comes to meat." It's like, shut up. You've paid the price.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, shut your face. You've paid the price. Twice. You've paid the price. You've paid the price for the meat. Put in the little bit of work, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
So
fucking pricks.
it's going to be a 3-stage cook. It's a tomahawk steak. It's going to be joined up with chorizo sausage. The chorizo, we cooked it already.
Good shit.
This
Alright.
is... Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Now lads, this isn't like your classic Spanish chorizo where it's hard as a rock and it's, delicious and all the rest of it, but it's almost like an Irish sausage that's got flavoured
Paprika,
with
smoky paprika.
garlic, paprika. There's a little bit of spice to it,
There's one similar to it in Tesco or something, but it's not as good. The one, it's too kind of wet or something. That one.
Yeah.
This one's really good.
Yeah, we don't want them wet. But Jesus Christ, lads. Butcher.ie, I don't know, are they the actual, I don't know how it works.
Butcher.ie, go onto the website. They have an Instagram account and stuff like that.
Yeah, but are they're the actual butchers, they're not like a middleman or anything like that?
No, they are. Yeah, sorry. There's they have a farm.
Okay.
They work off the farm, all that sort of thing. And this is like their website. But go onto it. It's actually really. It's one of those websites that will just give you a horn. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you're going onto RedTube later, pop into butcher.ie as well on the way.
Yeah. So as you can see, we're hashtag sellouts, hashtag influencers, but we don't give a fuck.
Okay, fuck.
Free food.
Boom. Boom.
But in fairness now,
If the food's not going to be good, we're going to tell you about it.
yeah, we're going to be honest. And,
Yeah.
honestly, that's good shit.
It's like with the beers.
Yeah.
If the beer ain't good, or if there's shit on your bottle of whiskey that doesn't make sense, you're going to know about it.
Going down. You're basically going down.
Oh man, that's good.
Oh
So-
yeah. So for those who are still tuned in, and who haven't decided that listening to us eat food is entertainment, we'll keep going.
I could go anywhere and watch two fat folks eat food anywhere I go.
Yeah. But there's something sexy about us eating food, I have to say.
Sex all over your face. But, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh yeah. This is the main event.
Look at the size of that fucking thing.
Now, for those who are listening, what have we got here?
So, it's wider than my hand. It's definitely a lot wider than my knob.
Same fat content.
Yeah, it's probably about the same size as my head. But this thing,
Definitely the same fat content.
yeah, easy enough. But what we've done on this, right? So we've made up a bit of a video as well, just to show you how we prepared it. So, like with everything else, like this kind of stuff, you leave it outside the fridge for a while. Like kind of you want to get to room temperature. Then you soak up a little bit of the juice off it, and then you start seasoning it. So what we used is black pepper, salt. We've used white pepper, and then there's two little secret ingredients. We have them already on the video thing for you as well. This one is I Love Spice Bag. I think you get that one in Tesco. And this one is called Spicy Chip. So it's like a spicy chip thing. I don't know, but the two of these, I don't know how I came across them.
And when you're in the shop, you have to ask for them like that. as well.
Yeah. And if your man's from somewhere like Kazakhstan, you definitely have to do it. You have to go, it's nice. So they're on it, okay? We'll give you a little video on the way in. So this is going to go into the oven now. So we're going to do what's known as a reverse sear on this. So we've got the oven set up for 135 degrees Celsius. I just hope this fits into my oven. Okay.
That's what she said.
Fits into the oven, lads. So it's in there now. That's going to go in there for 45 minutes. We're going to waffle as usual while that's cooking. And then we're going to go into a second stage, which is going to be, we're going to cook it in an extremely hot pan out the back garden in the juices from the chorizo sausage. And then at the end of it, we're going to barbecue the whole thing up. So
Let's dance.
So initial reaction then to, I suppose, just the treat so long. What was your?
It was different than I expected, but in a good way. Like I said before, I think it was more like a hybrid classic chorizo, Spanish one that you get, like, you know, where it's kind of almost hard and very oily.
Which is it's kind of mainly you want tiny slices.
Exactly. And this was. It was a meaty sausage, like an Irish sausage, but it had all the flavours and all the smokiness, the garlic, the spice. A nice little kick on it. Like you didn't notice it until you actually drank something, you know.
It's like that, because I was thinking as well, like, you know, with stuff like that, the likes of wine and whiskey goes well with it as well. Because people always think, oh no, it's a bit smoky, it's a bit spicy. When you drink the wine or whiskey, it'll burn you. But it's almost like as if it's numbing you first, because you know the way, as I always say, the first sup of your whiskey is literally just to get the burn.
Yeah.
And then once the burn's gone, you get the flavour and all that. But when you something like chorizo or something that's spicy, it almost gets rid of the burn straight away for you. Like, you know, it's definitely good.
What about you? Did you rate that higher?
Yeah, no, like I was first when I got it, and I was like, you know, seeing chorizo. Literally, the first thing that came to my head was just a roll of kind of hard sausage, and I was gonna, like, you know, dice it up and see what way it goes. But when I took it out and saw that it was actually proper sausages, I was like, oh, this is something new.
After you shoved them up your bum.
Well, obviously, I was going to do that when it was the hard one. But
you prefer the classic ones.
so much easier on the stomach.
But they're meatier, so.
But no, I thought, like, you know, it was a really, really good kind of a good saucy. Now, in fairness, I do like a saucy.
Oh yeah.
So we went camping on the weekend, but this time, Baz, I think you actually enjoyed it this time, did you?
Oh yeah, sorry, this is going into our So anyway, look, I mean, I know this. Let's put it. I put it like, you know, the way when a film comes out and the sequel is way better than the original.
Yeah. Terminator 2.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Terminator was still class.
Yeah.
Alien was still class, but the sequels were far superior. And this is what happened. We went camping so close to home that I literally could have walked to my parents' house for a piss if I'd wanted to. And having that in your psychologically in your head, to me, just makes or breaks the whole night.
Totally relax, at any stage you can leave, or, like, you know.
But where we live, I think on the coast, close to a mountain with fucking tremendous amount of land that you can just hide around the back of. But what I'm trying to say is that
it's like Brokeback Mountain.
What I'm trying to say is we're blessed with what we have locally. I don't think we need to go too far.
Yeah.
I know there is an argument to say, like, when you're in the middle of nowhere and you know, you have the river and all that kind of stuff around you, and you're sheltered and stuff, and you know, you can fucking do what you want and make as much noise as you want, but we made some a bit of noise up there.
Yeah, we were literally, like, so we had a sing song at one stage, and, like, I think we were lighting things on fire and stuff like that. Well, not that we were, like, lighting things while we had a fire, but it was all properly controlled and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Like, it was really good, but so you definitely would rate it higher than your first adventure?
Yeah, just slightly. I mean, my rant the last time, there's none of that happening.
What rant? Did you rant?
I mean, it worked out perfect. We arrived at the bottom of the hill. There was a 10-minute walk up the hill. It was a tough old jaunt with a big bag in her back, but at least I knew where I was going this time. And once we got over the hill, you could see the sea, and it was great. Like, it's had a great little setup, and then the tents around the back, sheltered and all the rest of it. It was great, and we were straight in. Tents were up in minutes because someone else put my tent up for me again. And we got the fire going once it kind of got a bit dark, because we don't want to get too much attention brought to us. And then straight in with the food, and we brought up.
It was the poshest food ever.
It was glamping. It was we were bringing Aldi steaks up. You know, those absolute crackers that you get in the packet thing for €9. Absolutely amazing. And burgers and sausages and all that kind of crack. And then
corn on the husk and stuff like that.
I had 4 cans, 2 bottles of wine, and about half a bottle of whiskey. So yeah, I went to bed at 1 o'clock.
I absolutely hammered by 9 o'clock, talking absolute rhubarb. Do you think Red enjoyed himself?
Yeah, I'm not so sure. A buddy of ours, he came with us, and he hasn't been drinking much lately. Well, not to the extent we have, and Yeah, he had a fucking rough ale night. He gave me a lift down and it was all like, I'm not drinking that much tonight. I'm gonna take it handy. And I don't know. It was after I went to fucking bed anyway, but he was puking a lot and falling asleep almost in the fire. And then the next day when I went to wake him up, he was retching. As I brought him water around. So yeah, we're still convinced he
poisoned himself with sausages. He kind of prepared as if he was going to be out there for days and days and days.
Yeah.
Like he didn't really bring a tent. He brought like one of those bivouac things and a hammock stuff, and then like he had sausages, all this kind of stuff. But like it was. I think I was the one I said, "Oh, Red, look at the fire," and he woke up and he just vomited, just like out of his mouth all over the place. It was so funny, but he was in bits the next day. Like they're the things like if you're going to be that soldier, you're probably not going to enjoy as much as other people. Like I had a ball, that was great.
Yeah, and the funny thing was, we had a 3-minute drive home or whatever it was after it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, an hour's drive home.
The worst person to have the longest drive. Like the rest of us could have fallen down the hill.
But Jesus Christ, Sunday was a complete write-off. I
Yeah.
plans to do all sorts of things in there.
Oh, sure, that was easy though. But like that with the food, like I thought one of the things that I was thinking was if we had a camera up there filming the food that we cooked, we had so much different meats and stuff like that. And then, as I said, we had the corn on the cob, the one in the husk, and that was unbelievable. I don't know, you don't like that, do you?
No, but I look when he put all this green shrubbery on the fucking thing. I was like, what the hell is that? And I was like, that looks nice. I'll have some of that and all, He goes, oh, it's corn.
Yeah, it was hidden inside.
I didn't know corn even looked like that,
And then you didn't like the mushrooms either, but the mushrooms were done amazing. They were portobello mushrooms, right? But they were butter and garlic on them, and then blue cheese. Oh man, they were unbelievable.
I despise mushrooms, as you know. Melted butter is another thing I cannot fucking stand, and blue cheese is way up there as well as some.
And then corn.
Corn's
there as well. Then you do like.
Yeah, well, not a lot. Meat. Thanks, bunches of it.
You really hit a chord with Baz. But,
corn.
A knob and a horn. But that was really, really good. I thought it was good anyway. It was a thumbs up adventure.
Yeah. But I'm still like the stuff in my gas still smells of campfire.
Oh man, that's not where you go. When you go camping, just be like aware that you're gonna stink like a tinker for the next few days. So like that's pretty much the bit.
I'd still prefer going to a pub and a hotel, but
I know you would anyway.
I mean, for the price you're paying for that,
yeah, sure, it was free. And what you can do is, I think anyway, you can go to bed at whatever time you want. Yeah. You can get up at whatever time you want, and like there's still somebody around the campfire or something. There's always somebody there.
Someone retching out the back there.
There's always someone worse than you.
Yeah, that's more like it. There's always someone well worse than you are.
Yeah. Okay, Brozilier. I'm going out for my. Oh, my face. That's the only reason why I drink Kilkenny. When we were camping, I thought I drank all my cans. Yeah. So like I went on to like whiskey and stuff like that. And then one of the things I always do when I'm camping is make sure that like I stay awake until the fire's gone completely out, so that there's no like forest fires or whatever else. But I always make sure that like all the flames are gone. And I went over looking for a battery charger in my bag, and I found a can. It was one of the most happiest moments of my life. I found another can of Kilkenny in my bag. It was just like going, and I sat down in my chair, sitting looking at the fire, waiting for it to go down. And it was really, really good night. Like remember the moon and all, it's like the stars. I could see satellites. I could see everything. I was just like going like, this is what life's about. You know what I mean? This is it. Like enjoying something big.
And you only had to go up the road to fucking do it.
That's how it's done. What's this you're hammering into now?
Hammering into here is O'Hara's hazy IPA. I love a hazy IPA. I just love the texture and the mouthfeel of them. And,
that'd be nice with a nitro head.
Yeah,
I think that'd be amazing.
But like, I read the fucking description of this and it goes juicy, which I love. Tropical, my fucking jam. Stone fruit, I like. But fucking hell, I didn't see that it was 6.8%. And it's not juicy at all, and not tropical at all. There is a stone fruit buzz up. Do you want to try it there?
Yeah, well, yeah. Gives it's supple. There's no smell of juice.
No, it's like toffee, like almost. Yeah. It's basically like my piss on Sunday after camping.
Oh, that'd be nice with a nitro. I know I keep saying it, but with nitro head stuff like that, I think.
But it has that sort of nitro.
It's got the sweetness.
Because O'Hara's do a nitro.
They do an ale as well.
No, but they do a nitro stout.
Yeah.
And it's actually down there, and it's got that silver thing at the bottom. So I thought that's what it,
Yeah. You got fucked.
Yeah. And I went looking for that fucking Guinness fucking
surgeon thing. Yeah.
They're like, find it anywhere.
They're like hen's teeth. Like we drink, and we drink a lot, and we're big into Guinness, and we know loads of lads are big into Guinness, and we can't find these things. So like, who are they selling them to? Like what's driving me mad about it is there's people on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube reviewing these things, and they're going, how are they getting their hands on them? And like, why? Like, what way are they marketing it that only these people can get their hands on it? Because people tell me they're making a big show for Christmas. But we're out of lockdowns and stuff like that. Yeah. We're back into the normal pubs. I went into a pub there the other week down to the Martello in Bray, the Anchor in Bray was. And I got it was the most delicious, creamy pint of Guinness. And I was there to myself, that's what you're paying for. That's the difference.
What it's about.
Yeah.
And I mean, okay, at Christmas though, don't we all buy a crate or two and have it, when you're drinking during the day and stuff? So it probably will be a big seller or whatever.
But they should have
presents. The people get them for presents and all. Yeah. But look, those fucking pricks are probably going, oh, there's no meat left. Who keeps sending people all the meat? Hashtag influencers.
It's like
hashtag sellouts.
All over your face. So that's what I have. We've got a few whiskies, and then you brought a wine, Baz. What did you bring?
I brought I'm just going over here now. This little butte here, right?
Butte.
It says Animus on it, but I think when you look at the price tag or the label thing in the shop, it says Duro. So this is from Aldi, right? 7 fucking quid.
7 squids.
Yeah,
that's fucking.
It's got Best Buy wine enthusiast in gold written on it, so there's some award shit. So that could be just made up.
They could just stick out on a bottle, like, you know what I mean? Like, I bought a book one time, right, and I had on the front of it. Do I have it here? Fucking no. But it had a thing stuck to the front of it, going best award, blah 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 thing. And when I went to peel the sticker off, it was printed on it. So they'd already won the award before they printed the book. And then when I read it and I looked it up, there was no such thing as the award. They just gave themselves an award.
Now there's just tissue stuck to it.
Yeah, I think for all of our podcasts now, one little thing in there, like thing saying podcast of the year award. In gold.
Yeah. Loads of rosettes on it.
If you put rosettes or Fred Perry looking signs anywhere near it,
it's like Bloss my herring, the fucking food one. Wow.
Yeah.
But like the label on that is absolutely horrendous. Like, and I'm an awful man for seeing a lovely bottle of wine with class artwork on it, and a gorgeous shape. Oh fuck, that must be nice. I'll have that. And you go, like, as much as I fucking like, I adore wine. Like, don't get me wrong.
Well, you drank 2 bottles during the night, like 10 seconds.
2 bottles it is. But the thing is, like, I wouldn't fucking be so into it where I go, oh, that's that grape from 1973. Fuck off. I think there's a lot of waffle involved. Whereas this shit, I think there's so much more depth involved. I'm sorry, I'm talking about beer here, by the way.
Yeah.
There's so much more to it. Like, you can flavour them, you can fucking, like, when you think there's IPAs, there's fucking lagers, there's wheat beers.
But there's also another level.
Stouts,
because
nitros.
You've got then like your fizzes, you've got your, like, all the different, like, you got, as you said, they're nitro carbonation. Not so carbonated like the pumps in England and all that sort of thing. It's like a soapy beer or whatever. Like, but like that's a whole level that wine's missing. Like,
wine is wine. Like, it's okay. Of course, there's subtle differences, and I do get vanilla tannins and all this kind of shit. Blah blah. But I think it's still quite limited in that. Unless you're a fucking sommelier, a smelly sommelier.
Smellier.
I think there's a lot of waffle out there with wine.
Oh, there is. No, do you know what it is, right, as well? And I know, obviously, there's people know a lot more than us about this shit, but it's always good when someone says to you, is it nice or is it not? The kind of way, does it go well with, like...
Or how much is it?
Yeah, but that's big. Do you know what? It's not even how much it is, because you have like the likes of Lambrasco-y shite and all that there. It's a good balance between how much is it versus is it nice?
Yeah. I think the introduction of the German superpower wines, they've fucking changed the game, like, because you have wines in there that are like getting the kudos from the fucking smelly lads and from the normal lads. But
like wine these days, I'm finding
Fred Perry labels all over them.
Yeah, but I used to find that, like, with wine, like, you know, you nearly dodge it because you get someone going like, oh, there's tannins of, like, and there's notes of, and the bouquet, and blah, 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 blah. And then, like, all of a sudden, because of the big German superpowers, it's getting, like, pennies where someone go, that's a nice wine. What is it? I go, oh, that's Aldi, €7. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, it's actually right.
This, oh, it's €7. We found this, didn't we? Yeah. And everyone's now looking on the hunt for the cheapest, best flavour.
Wine is just so fucking good. Like,
where's this one from? Is it from?
This is from Aldi, €7.
But what country?
I fucking told you 10 times it's from Aldi.
It's a country.
But how good is, like, for me, wine, like, having a bottle just gets you on the best buzz ever, and then you can start drinking cans and pints. But this is from Portugal.
Obrigado.
Which is, look, I've been to Portugal a couple of times, and I never even knew they fucking had or made wine there, but it's just stupid because it's a hot country and stuff.
Yeah.
But Jesus, it's fucking good stuff, and it's cheap.
I can't wait to try it.
Yeah. So anyway, this one is an absolute cracker from Aldi.
Hello, Aldi's.
Douro 2019, $7. Get it into you. It's funny though. I'll be drinking this, hopefully, or not this, but Portuguese wine in a couple of weeks. I'm heading to Lisbon with a few lads on a piss up. Looking forward to it. But the whole fucking flights situation is annoying me now. When you book with Ryanair and Aer Lingus, I have to say, one thing you can guarantee is your fucking flight is safe. You know,
yeah.
They might. Ryanair have changed my flight the odd time, and you get an email and you go, what the fuck have these pricks done? Oh my god. And they change it by 3 minutes or something.
Yeah. It's delayed, kind of.
No, it's literally like, oh, your flight's been changed, and it's like 5 minutes or something is the difference in the old flight and the new flight.
You got something worse, did you?
Oh yeah, I got something worse. So our flight back from Lisbon on the Sunday after 2 nights in the piss was going to be 4:00 in the afternoon, which was absolutely perfect.
A1 Sharon.
You wake up at fucking 11:00 in bits. Checkout's 12, so you go, oh, I'll have a shower, shit, and a little wanky wank. Just to make yourself feel better. And then you get up, you get out, and you check out, and you go for maybe a coffee, or even go for a beer, whatever floats your boat, you know. Slow beers, that's what they call them.
Yeah. They're actually some of the best beers I have.
But that third day in Cologne.
Cologne, yeah. And like, we were on the sauce, it was like unreal.
We were all going, we'll have one or two and see. But you slowly get into it. And after a few hours, you're fucking...
But it opens your eyes to getting late flights.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because like you're there, you have a few beers, you kind of get into it, and it's like going, this is a great day, and then you're having fun in the airport. You're still having fun in the air.
The next day is fucking horrendous. But
it's carnage. Like, I think I slept for 2 days after that.
But yeah, so 4:00, perfect time in the afternoon. Would have been great, you know. A few beers in the afternoon. Get a taxi 2:00 to the airport. It's only 20 minutes away. Perfect. So we were fucking looking forward to that. Then we get a fucking email from this absolute jippo fucking site called Tap Air. If you're listening, you fuckers.
It's not on tap.
Yeah, what's TAP stand for?
Transport Air Portugal, something like that. Is it? So, don't quote me on it, just cunts.
But anyway, they are cunts. So what did they change it to? Not from 4:00 in the day, and not 5 minutes either side like Ryanair will do. It's 9 hours. The wrong way. So
no. So you have to get up earlier.
Yeah, 7 in the morning is when the flight is right.
Oh, that's pukey.
So working back from
Red won't be able to get that.
It's a cook of sausages probably. Look, working back from 7:00 in the morning, okay? The latest you can be in the airport for your flight is an hour before, right?
Yeah.
Roughly. So that's 6 in the morning.
There's no way that's happening.
And then, so you'd have to leave your hotel at 5:30. You'd have to be up at 5.
Yeah.
After being out in the, like, you might as well just stay out.
Do you think they know? It's going to Dublin anyway?
Yeah.
Obviously. So do you think they're fucking banking on loads of people not turning up?
I don't know.
Because if they knew that loads of people are on the sauce and they're fucking Irish, there's a chance that a lot of people are making that flight.
The 7:00 one?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they aren't.
That's what I mean. But
so
they think they
paid for the flights, and so they haven't.
Well, you're stuck in Portugal now. You're going to have to pay to get out of it somehow.
Yeah.
That's lousy.
Yeah. So that's my rant over that. And it's not just them. It's happened a few times with foreign. I find it with foreign airlines.
Yeah.
And that's why I think we are lucky with Aer Lingus and Ryanair. They won't fuck you over.
Yeah,
you know?
well, they'll kind of move or alter.
Yeah, but like I said, 5 minutes or maybe
rarely,
an hour or something.
Yeah, they
like,
rarely do it it's kind of, but like that's a long time.
Fucking 9 hours, like.
Because I can understand when they cancel an early flight.
Yeah.
And everyone has to get on a later flight.
Yeah.
Because then people are just put out a little bit that they
Yeah.
have to wait around the
Yeah.
airport earlier, or whatever, longer. But like that's ridiculous.
Because our flight over is absolutely perfection. It's 10:40 leaving Ireland, and you land at like fucking 12 or 1.
So
it's
still
perfect. If they cancel that, I'm gonna fucking find their office. They have the. I was looking, like, I sent them a fucking email. I sent them a Facebook Messenger thing. I'm not even on Facebook anymore. I sent them a fucking.
Did you have to friend request them first?
Send them a dick pic.
Was that a Maddie Gilbert one?
Wasn't my dick.
It was like still downloading.
I sent them all the different communications. Like, I went through their official form thing, and they even have like if you've made a complaint, they have like a link where you can check your status of your fucking complaint and all this stuff.
It's just
nothing.
Yeah.
Fucking might as well be. Fucking hell, lads. So yeah, nothing. And I looked up. I was like, oh, they have an office in Ireland in Drumcondra, right? And I looked it up, and like they had the address and the phone number and all the rest of it. And then I went on Google Maps just to have a look, because like I had to get ready for my assault, you know. And it was literally like down an alleyway, around the back of fucking someone's gaff, and it was just loads of bins. Nothing there, like.
I wonder why your flight's been cancelled. Just some lad
there kind of think, is this even an airline? Question for you. What's your favourite
answer now?
for a piss up city break in Europe? What's your favourite city? Or give me a top 3.
Yeah. Okay, right. So, piss up. Actually,
here's
one.
Take it in.
Do you know what? Here's one that, like, you know, because I would have. If you would have asked me this 10 years ago, it would have been a completely different thing. And I would have been just thinking of party capitals.
Yeah.
All ones that are, like, you know, have stood up the test of time, and I was happy.
Yeah, like, some of the obvious ones are obvious because they're fucking great. Like, there's no denying it. But there's a few out there, like, that are just, like, unappreciated.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, you know, it's kind of like I would go, right, okay, if you said to me tomorrow, you've only 3 more places you're allowed to go, make the most of them.
In Europe now.
In Europe,
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So number 3, so counting up.
Coming in at number 3.
We're gonna top of the pops the fuck out of this. Okay. This is weird because I never ever would have thought this, but Madrid is number 3, right?
Yes.
Which is an absolute amazing spot if you're ever looking for somewhere to go. But like
cheap as fuck as well.
And I don't mind, like, so like here's another thing. I was like, I'm a married man, right? And I've been like, when I went over to America, I thought all the top piss up places were going to be in America and stuff like that. And I thought it was going to be like the telly where it was going to be bikinis and all this kind of like tropical clubs everywhere we went. Then you get there and it's like, what the fuck is this place? This is a fucking shithole, like, you know. And everywhere you go is this big fucking, everything's too big, made of concrete and fucking shit like that. Then you go to Madrid, and it's just like you're looking around the place going, this is like, I feel really ugly here, but in a good way, as in I'm like really enjoying what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Like, the men are beautiful, the women are beautiful, everyone's beautiful, and they're going like, but even the way they dress, everything about it. And then you go on the drink, and they're like,
do you know that Madrid has, for a city, per bar, it has the most bars basically, or places that serve alcohol, clubs, bars in the world.
Oh really, is it? But the people were so nice, and every place I went to, you got a lovely drink. There was like maybe a tapas, there was something else, and people were generally just nice, like, you know. And then nightclubs and stuff like that, great crack. Then afterwards, people giving you cans on the street. Like, you know what I mean? So the party doesn't end as soon as the big fat bouncer comes. Come on now, folks, please. And takes your drink off you, like, you know. So like, I thought that was brilliant. Number 2 for me, and I know this is a kind of a controversial one as well. Galway. I fucking love Galway, but like, I've never had.
That's funny.
A bad night in Galway.
If someone asked me top 3, I would never put an Irish city or town in it, because I'm just like, no, Europe is Europe, but I think you fucking might be right. Actually,
Galway's a great spot.
I've literally never had a bad night.
Probably like Irish people are generally nice, but in Galway it's
They're
just
a different level.
Yeah, they want to chat with you, but they don't want to annoy you. You know, they're not coming over going like, it's not the like going, hey lads, how you getting on tonight? How's it going? Do you want to spare a few cigarettes? Like, that's none of that. It was the kind of actual kind of going, what are you guys here for? Oh, brilliant! That sounds great.
And the way the streets are set up, especially Shop Street. It's like one big fucking party street.
Yeah, brilliant. Like, that's it. Like, fuck, I just love it. I love the buzz up there, because even when you're going from, we used to do a game when I was in the Navy. It used to be a game we used to play, and it was like called Cowboys and Indians. So the way it worked was you went into the mess hall, which is where like you get your food and stuff like that. But we'd all meet up, and someone would come up with two separate teams, so it'd split everyone in two. You were either a cowboy or an Indian. So the way it worked was the Cowboys were allowed into pubs and stuff like that. The Indians weren't.
Okay.
So that's the way it worked. That's the general way it works. So if a cowboy catches an Indian in a pub, he has to buy him a pint. So say you're one of the Indians, like you'd come in and I'd see you over like, you'd buy me a pint next to catch anything. Yeah. But if an Indian caught a cowboy on the street going from pub to pub, then you could grab them and he had to buy you like 3 pints, or you could get 3 lads bought a pint. So it worked out more expensive for an Indian to catch a. And the reason why is because when you go to Galway, you never want to settle into one pub. You want to keep moving. You want to go from place to place and all that sort of thing. It's the only place that will work properly. Yeah. Because you'd start at one end of the town and work your way up the street.
It's funny. Like, I think every good city is a city that you don't want to settle in one place. You do want to keep moving, and you want to want to see everything. You want to chat to different people, and you want to get the vibe of that area and that area. Like, there are different buzzes in different places. And
the last thing you want to do is be just settle in one pub for the night. Like, it's like,
God knows, I've been on enough stags where there'll be lads who'll find a pub usually underneath the hotel they were staying in, and it'll fucking stay there for the weekend happily, like, because it has a dartboard and a fucking pool table. Like.
Brilliant. But number one on my list,
I look forward to
this. Well, you probably know this one at this stage. Cologne. Oh, that is just my party capital, my dream.
Well, that's because of the one event.
Yeah. Well, this is it. Like, I only have the one event to go from. But when I was there, just every minute of it was just unbelievable. It was like you get to dress up, right? You get to drink as much as you want. No one gives out to you. You can walk around the streets drinking, or you can drink in a pub, but everyone's just in good mood. And even the hotel staff are on for in like when you come in messy, they're just like going, oh, look at this guy's dressed as Aquaman, like, and you're going like, this is brilliant.
Should you the moment the moment when one of the guys we were with was so drunk he went back on his own to the hotel and went to the bar at the hotel and sat in a high stool, but he had a bag of cans with him, and he fell off the bar stool and got brought to bed without his bag of cans. But when he was leaving, when we were checking out, your man comes over and goes, hey sir, excuse me sir, and he's like, oh fuck, I'm dead, he's going to kill me now, he's going to charge me for this and that and give out to me and whatever else, and he goes, you've got your cans.
Amazing. Brilliant. I love it. But that was it. It's like as if everyone's just geared up, as in they know what's happening. Because I've gone to Oktoberfest, and I was in work the other day with a guy, and he was saying to me like, oh, we're missing out on Oktoberfest this year, but we're going to go back next year, it's going to be great. And I was there going, just give it a miss this year, go to Cologne, I swear to God. And I know it's the kind of thing where I don't even feel bad about, like, if I give him a recommendation and it didn't work out, because I know that if you go to Cologne, it's going to be even better than Oktoberfest, like, you know.
Jeez, there are some great choices.
Is that time, or is that time, ladies and gentlemen? That was the alarm for the steaky wakey. Right, so
baby.
Alexa, shut up.
So Colin, what did you do after you took it out of the oven?
Okay, so once we were done with the oven, we went straight out to the hot pan. Now, you can do that in your house if you want, but in my house it set off the smoke alarm because you want it as hot as you get. So you put it on the hot pan, and those little camp cookers are amazing. They're like €20, €3 for the fuel or whatever for it. You put it on, hot as it go till the pan starts smoking. 2 minutes aside, so I'm talking front, back, and the sides and stuff like that. Then as soon as you're done with that, you wrap it up in tin foil, Leave it for about 10 minutes. So this gives you enough time to get your barbecue going. So if you're doing like charcoal or something like that, do you want to get your charcoal, your barbecue as hot as you can get? Yeah, I don't know if you can see it from mine, but I use kind of driftwood. Anytime there's a storm or something like that, I usually get down to the beach.
Right on my Travis, by the way.
Well, do you know what? If it tastes like this, it's amazing. But I get out to the beach after a storm and I collect up all the driftwood, and the taste of salt then comes off it as well. But like you let it burn, and because you're only throwing this thing on for a few seconds, you're not trying to cook it on it. You can literally throw it right into the middle of the flame. All you want to do is char the outside of it. So we'll show you in the video what we done with it, but it was epic. And then you don't need to leave a rest because you've already let it rest earlier when you've done the things up, the tin foil. So you can come in and it's still hot, it's ready to go. Where it's at. This is where it's at. The moment of truth. Has it worked? Has it worked?
Let us have a look.
Let's have a look. Right.
Cut you that
Feels
one,
okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, look. Oh, mama.
Oh, the smell of that. That is incredible.
Let's go for a taste, a quick taste before we have to share it.
What are we thinking? First reaction.
That was good.
Okay. Oh, it's a bit eating in that. Oh my god. Butcher's
Can you get any of the flavour of the rubber in there?
I'm rubbing myself here. This is unbelievable.
This is really
Cooked very well, I'll give you that.
well. Thank you, kind sir.
I was just rubbing the
Juice on it. Oh man, that is amazing. Imagine we were going to get it live.
Right. You've lost everyone here.
They're all gone off buying food.
Wow.
Just some of the reactions from Baz. Here's what's it, right? A pizza chorizo sassy. And a bit of steak together.
Oh, thanks. Shit, that's a lot
Do you
of
want to have a go with Mary?
Yeah. Just my between. Not a knife and fork or plate and nice now.
Knife and fork.
We're animals. We're absolute animals here.
Knives and forks are for vegans.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Look at this bit of meat.
There is a nice salty marriage going on here.
The spiciness of chorizo is really good with that.
This is like this end up with 10 times better.
We're gonna need baby wipes, yeah.
If you can't tell from listening to this or watching this, we're really enjoying this. I shouldn't have worn white today.
You're no virgin.
This is just like the happiest day of my life. Thank you.
Let's try this bit here. It's still bubbling. That's what I'm saying. She's still working. She's still doing her thing. I'm gonna have to cut a bit off that, so that's what she said.
Jesus Christ.
That wine's really good with that.
Oh my god.
We're like that English chef, remember? A bit of chorizo.
I need to take a step back here and actually.
Like meat sweats.
No, just contemplate what's in my mouth here. This is unbelievable.
By the way, I've been fasting for nearly 2 days. This is like the best release of a fast I've ever had. Oh man, look at that.
I love the way wine works with meat though. What's it do with like the meat coats your mouth and the wine kind of takes away
Pierces
that
it,
coat.
penetrates it. It was my first time some meat penetrated Baz's mouth.
No, it was quite salty on the outside, but really charred, delicious.
Because it was so thick, I put loads of salt because it was like, that's the thing where, you know, sometimes you're in someone's house and they cook you a steak. And it's a really good steak, but they don't put enough salt or pepper on it. Salt and pepper has to be
Dangerous if they're gonna
thicker.
fucking cook the thing to death. That is literally perfection. Look at that.
Look at that, man.
I wish we were so advanced in technology that we had taste-o-vision. But this is just out of this fucking world. I mean, thanks to Butcher.ie for the. Thanks to you for the cooking techniques.
Well, do you know what? Cooking's easy. It's all about
didn't look
numbers.
easy.
Yeah, but it's all about numbers. Like, you know, okay, there was 3 different stages there that I done, and each one, like, you know, kind of obviously, I've done it a good few times.
Yeah.
But it's all about. It's like it has to be a good cut of meat as well. Like, look at that. Like, that's unbelievable. Try that bit there now
Oh, I'll take a bullet for you.
for the team.
It stays like this. I'm glad I met you. I never, for once, thought we wouldn't finish this thing. But it's just funny that like there's certain people who would look at that and go,
That's a
that'll
fucking.
do
That's
us a week. No, give me the fucking thing. I'm actually pretty sure now. I don't know about you. Answer me this. Do you think you could eat one lemon now?
I could, yeah.
I think I could too. If I was just the right amount of hungry, I wasn't drinking loads of fizzy stuff.
Yeah,
know,
you were just doing that, and
as if you were preparing like an Olympic event kind of thing, you know?
yeah.
I think I could.
I think if you sat there and you had like maybe even an hour and a half on your own, just sitting there eating it.
Once someone puts a time constraint on things, I've been to eating challenges before, as you know. But once that pressure, the time comes in, like you may be able to, I'd say I could do, if someone said to eat that, like, you know, that fucking whole thing, I'd probably do it in 2 hours. But if someone said you've got 2.5 hours to finish it, I'd start freaking out.
Oh yeah, well that's it. Like, because now you're under time. It's
It's in your back of your mind, like, you know.
You actually start rushing them.
Yeah.
This is probably my favourite slice of meat I've ever seen in my life. Apart from that.
Woo! Look at this one.
It's on the bone as well. You know what else is on the bone?
Matty Gilmer.
I hope not. We're all in trouble.
Baby, look at that.
We're gonna have.
Sing hallelujah.
This is still full of juice. Look at that. Look at the juice coming out of that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, lad and lassies. Was that your face, Mary? You know, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you are. This is the last part of our tasting test. So what we've done is we've got 3 whiskies. These are 3 whiskies that we've either already sampled or that we're going to tell you about today. So we've already done Green Spot, we've already done the Redbreast, and then the new one today is, what's the name of this one?
This is a Centauri time.
Centauri time. Is that Irish?
Yeah, the Hakushu tribe from Cork. No, it's from Japan. So we'll have a little chat about that in a minute.
Okay, so that's going to move from left to right. So when I say left to right, I mean...
left to right.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll show our viewers Focadillos at home is that, okay? So we have a little drink tray in front of us. So we have a drink tray in front of us, as you can see. We don't only believe that wine can be paired, we believe that whiskey can be paired. Right, so starting off with your first one there, which is the Green Spot, okay? So Green Spot would be your second best in the rung of spots.
The yellow spot being the top dog.
Top dog.
Yeah.
But again, you're probably going to bring a yellow spot and drink that more so when you're kind of like hanging around with buddies and sitting around drinking and all. When you're pairing foods, you're not going to go for the top dog. So that's why we've gone for this bad boy.
Still a very good whiskey though.
Very good whiskey, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of this and then a little bit of this. So moving left to right. So take your whiskey, take a little bit of your meat, and
I gotta go.
I'm going to eat first. Oh,
it's not getting any worse.
Actually, a break is good when you slow down and go back to it. Oh, over your face.
That was a good cut though. Oh my god.
Now, swallow, Phil, swallow. Then go for another bite. It almost makes the meat taste more meaty. I don't know why. It's like real. It's like taste salt. It takes away.
It's all that hickory and you know, there's more depth. There's so much depth in the whiskey.
I can actually taste the smoke.
Just a flavour party going on in my mouth.
Yeah, all over your face.
My god, they are serious. Measures of whiskey, by the way.
I know.
I thought we were tasting.
I didn't. Yeah, but I bought these whiskey. I got these whiskey glasses, and they have like a measure line. But then I realised afterwards, you're meant to drop a cube of ice in first, and then pour. So, not bad.
Okay.
Like if you don't want it, but you know what I mean. If you don't want to drink your whiskey,
Listen, just because I'm working tomorrow doesn't mean.
Doesn't mean anything.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. Moving on to the next one.
All right.
Next one is
All right.
Redbreast. Okay, 12-year-old. Again,
Yeah.
the 21-year-old. You were saying you were drinking 21-year-old.
Yeah, 21. Shout out to John. I didn't appreciate it at the time, but it was delicious. But I didn't know it cost 300 quid or something. I lashed into that, but yeah, it was nice.
So,
this is another cracker.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
Actually, this is like, you know,
And if in that program King, if you order that, you get a blowjob as
free
well.
blowy. Comes with free blowy. That's what I heard.
Man.
Oh man. Oh yeah, what's up?
It all counts.
Blowy's a blowy. You know what I mean?
Blowjob's a
Like,
blowjob, right?
because apparently you're 100% not gay as long as you're not doing the blowy. So that's number 2 on our list, ladies and folks. So another piece of meat, everybody.
Okay, if I must. God, this is the worst
Actually, no,
experiment ever.
Over this one.
Another
Double-
cracker.
going in
I
for a
keep
double
pulling at these lads that have multiple limbs on the end of them, hidden underneath.
I'll go for this one because there's loads of flavour in this bad boy. Oh,
Oh my god.
oh, you horn dog. Fucking hell, it's so flavoursome. It's ridiculous.
This one, a little bit of wine tail.
Oh,
Take the
Sorry,
grease,
I did
grease
fill
off
up-
the mouth.
now we're going for a Redbreast. Oh, that boy is amazing. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh yeah. Are these genuine whiskey pairings though with food? Like, is this a thing or is this?
No, we're just doing our own thing. But I mean,
Alright.
But that's what I mean. But whiskey is.
So look, I get to eat meat and drink whiskey. I'm not complaining.
No,
I'm
but
just saying.
okay, I watch a thing, right? It's a barbecue show, an American barbecue show. They just call it barbecue and whiskey, and that's all they do is just eat barbecue and drink whiskey. They talk about, but they always talk about
American
crap
whiskey.
bourbons and sweet whiskies, and I'm there going, lads, these are fucking missing. There's such good Irish whiskies out there that would pair.
Well, let's not slag them too much because we wouldn't have Irish whiskies if it wasn't for bourbons.
Well, yeah, exactly.
We need their barrels, so top lads. Yeah.
Keep sending them.
Yeah.
But like the thing about it is like we've got such good whiskies, and like they got all these fruits and spices and everything that goes with them, oaks and sherries. But like when you put it into your mouth with something else, it just brings the whole thing alive. Like I'm really interested now for this last one here. This is your Bill Murray.
Oh yeah. Well, it might be good with me, but okay, we'll give it a go.
But eating Bill Murray is good with you.
Oh, it is, and we get to eat more meat, so
Yeah. So,
all right,
meat first.
that should be our phrase. We should get T-shirts with that. Meat first. What is it about meat that makes you want to dance?
It's just it is, doesn't it? Because you have to chew
I might
for
actually
so.
cry. This is amazing.
Because you have to chew for a bit. You have to kind of do a little bit of a shimmy dance.
Okay, palate cleansed. Let's get in the Jap lads. See what they're all about.
That's really strong.
It's not as sweet or smooth as an Irish one, is it?
It wouldn't be as
No.
refined.
No.
Oh,
And then what's it like with meat though? Because it might.
You might need that.
Oh, the salt in this one's really coming out because of it. Oh, that's
Oh, that is totally clean your palate.
that's mental.
yeah.
Oh, do you know what? I'm getting a real meat flavour, but in a good kind of like
Oh my god.
the kind of flavour I want.
Alright.
That was good.
It's Bill Murray's birthday today.
No way. And we're drinking
Yeah.
his whiskey.
71
Hello.
today. Here's to Bill Murray.
Bill, if you're watching,
You better be watching.
sláinte you, Billy.
Cheers, Bill, and the lads and the family. Great bunch of lads.
Yeah. We met them. We're pals.
Well,
We're pals.
thanks to this guy, I met them.
I got free beer then.
Well, yeah.
So that's
So basically what happened was Bill Murray was playing golf in a golf club 2 minutes from my house. I get a text at maybe lunchtime going, guess who's playing golf in Druids Glen? And I said, Bill Murray? Because he's young dad and now he plays golf. I got a text back going, be in the clubhouse bar at 4 o'clock wearing golf wanker clothes and tried to stay classy. So I didn't want to go on my own.
We
so
rocked it.
I didn't want to go on my own, so I rang this lad and I said, listen, would you mind? And he goes, you have to be classy though. And he goes, oh, it's grand. I'm just selling my car to a tinker. Hang on.
Classy.
Yeah.
Main word there.
So we rocked up anyway and we went into the bar and it was a bit weird, wasn't it? We walked in, it's kind of like, this isn't going to happen.
But we were dressed so golf wankery, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, no one else was. Like, I don't know where that came from.
Like I was going through the fucking, I was there going like, what the fuck looks golf?
Yeah.
What looks golf?
We had golf.
I was like, right, slacks
golf
with a kind of
sticks in our
a
hand and all, you know,
tweedy
or
look
whatever
to
they're
it,
called.
grand, threw them on.
Yeah.
A pair of like fucking shoes, but I was there going, they need to have like a design or something on it, grand, they'll be fucking grand. Put them on. Then I had like a polo shirt or something like that, grand. And then a gilet over it.
You looked way more golf than I did. Yeah.
I looked like the biggest golf wanker in the place.
They were actually looking at us for going, they look way too golfy.
Yeah, they obviously
don't play golf.
Yeah, they're fucking agadoos.
Yeah.
Then he goes, are you the guy with the
Yeah.
Bill Murray tattoo? And I was like, oh, tattoo, I thought you said crew.
So he threw the apron at me and said, you work here now. That's what you're you know. I went with him. So I met Bill Murray's brother. Top man. Looks like him. So I kind of thought it was him.
He's the fucking spitting jib.
Absolutely spits of him. And we were chatting away and he saw the tattoo and he's like, oh yeah. Jeez. Bill would like to see that, whatever. It's like, yeah, no, you fucking would. I'd like to see Bill, so let's make this happen.
Let's make it fucking happen.
So eventually, I got brought upstairs. They were all up in the balcony, all the family drinking, and we were up there having the chats and all. And they're, in fairness to Bill Murray's family, they're a fucking absolutely amazing pack of people, like lovely, lovely people. And the guy who was running the whole show, lovely guy, Tom Coyne, and the fucking cameraman, great guy, really good people. And we were chatting away, and I was like, you know, I'll quit while I'm ahead here. Went back downstairs, got dragged back up eventually, and there he was. Oh my god.
I seen him coming up because I knew he was on his way up to, because I was getting free pints at the moment. Baz was buying me free pints at the bar. So I'm sitting there looking at the golf course and supping on pints. And next time I see this lad flying up in a golf cart. And it's just, you could just tell it was Bill Murray.
Yeah.
He has his leg hanging out the side. He just doesn't give a shit. And he's like making jokes with people as he walks by. We really picked 3 good whiskies tonight, man.
I'll tell you what, we really picked good. It's the fucking meat. But no, in fairness to you, I mean, I could have got that, this fucking thing here, right? I could have got that and made an absolute bollocks of it. Put it in the microwave or something.
Good to go.
It needed a fucking skilled marksman.
Yeah, but that's what we do, and that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Because when we go camping, this is the kind of shit we'll be doing when we're camping.
Yeah.
And we're like out, and, like all you can hear is these noises, and even the poor animals in the woods, all they can hear is us going, "Mom, and they're like, "What the fuck's going on over there?"
They don't, because usually we eat those animals.
When you taste the difference, though, when you, the charredness of it.
Yeah. All you mats out there, you want to see something sexy?
Yeah, here we go. Just
All you vegan mats. Oh shit.
I was going to cut a piece of grass and put it on a plate. Just go, I've got some vegan cheesecake left for later.
How do we wrap it up?
Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed our new format. It's probably just me and Baz standing here just eating, or if you're listening, you're just listening to just chomping and fucking arseholery. But this is what we want to kind of go with a thing. It's like we want to do beer, we want to do whiskey, we want to do all that kind of stuff. We want to have banter in the middle. So if you guys know any good stories you want to talk about, you just want to hear just what we've been up to during the week or what we're going to do. But here's an interesting one. A few weeks ago, a fellow we know, he's a South African guy, who wants to start doing biltong. So he's asked me to make a biltong box, which I have done because like I'd be quite handy with the L carpentry. So I'm making him a biltong box. I'm gonna put that up, a real quick demo of how to build one. Then he's gonna show us what he's done with it, and then we're gonna sample it. How good does that sound?
With wine and
with
beer.
wine, beer, and whiskey.
I mean,
Are you guys in? Are you guys in?
yeah, you're fucking in.
Are you in?
Well, you're in whether you like it or not.
Yeah. Fuck you. You're in.
We're in your ears and your assholes. Let's do it.
Whether you like it or not.
Well, look, that's it. I mean, again, thanks to butchers.ie. Thanks to Pat Butcher, who owns butcher.ie, for sorting this out tonight. They did sponsor this, and if you want to sponsor it, give us a shout. Hashtag sellouts, hashtag influencers. Whatever, let's just do it. Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah. If you want an honest review, boom.
Yeah.
This way you go.
We were totally honest. I was actually going to go, let's fucking absolutely destroy these lads
Yeah.
tonight. Taste one out.
The evidence.
Okay. Evidence, voila. It's gone. Everything, every fucking morsel is gone. You know, good shit, you know?
That's how we roll. Good times, folks.
So here's the next one, hombre.
Yeah.
Do it.
We know you want to see us naked.